Well, got sucked into another TikTok rabbit hole, and this time it's air fryer recipes. There are
So many air fryer recipes.
so many, in fact, that I went out and bought one. So that's what we're gonna test out today. Some of the most popular recipes that I have seen in the air fryer realm of TikTok, and we're just gonna see how good they are. See if I have any favorites. See, you know, what's worth making. And also drink coffee, because it's a video and a day that ends in Y. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already for new videos here. Every single Saturday, we have playlists, plenty to keep you busy. I can't have you bored on YouTube. I won't allow it. And with that, let's start with recipe number 1, because this is a fun fact. Whenever I have like a whole bunch of recipes and I'm trying to think of like which one do I want to do first, I always tend to order them in like the order in which I would eat them in a course of a day. So we're gonna start with French toast because breakfast. And these little slices of French toast look so crispy. They've got the like cinnamon and sugar coating on the outside. It's not really a good breakfast, but isn't it? I mean, it tastes delicious, but it's basically dessert. And as we do, we gotta test it out in a whole bunch of different ways because one way is not enough. I wanna know if there's a best way. So I have right here a bunch of different options for bread because, I mean, this is the foundation of the French toast. C'est toast français. I don't actually know what bread is in French. Just realized that. Anyway, so what I've decided to do is just have a bunch of different options. So I have like a whole wheat bread that I've cut like a little bit thinner, gonna get the nice crispiness and a little bit more hardiness to it. And then I have the more classic like white bread option. And again, I've cut it up into pieces versus having it whole because they didn't have it whole in the video. And I'm just wondering, because I mean, that's less work. I mean, let's be honest. So like, is it just as good and less work? I don't know. Let's find out. So I have here my little French toast batter station. I have like a full, you know, station thing. We're gonna walk through it. Actually, hold on. I think you're opposite. I think we want to do it this way. Okay, now here we go. Now it's in the proper order of things. So we're gonna batter it first. This is just eggs, milk, vanilla, the typical stuff. And then we're gonna coat it in a nice little sugar cinnamon crust, if you will. And then I need the little basket thing. Here we go. Oh, I didn't even show you my air fryer. I feel like that's an important part, right? Okay, here's the one I got off of Amazon. This guy right here. So this is the 4.2 quart one. Very highly rated, like 14,000 reviews, like 4.5 stars. So yeah, this is the one we're working with. I guess we need a name. She's part of the fam now. What are we gonna name her? Leave me a comment down below if you have any suggestions for names. I don't know yet. I need to get to know her personality. So I have right here the basket. And I've put a little bit of foil at the bottom. Just again, it's for cleaning purposes. A lot of people seem to do that. And yeah, we're gonna start battering this up. Batter up. Haha. Baseball puns. I'm gonna start with the whole wheat one. All we're gonna do, I'm just gonna coat it up like so. And then dip into the sugar. Gotta get it all coated. And then boom, into the air fryer. And repeat. So I'm gonna do 2 of each of the smaller slices here of the different kinds, because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room for all of them. Wedge that guy in there too. Make some room, guys, okay? And then the big one. And just see, I mean, do we even need them to be in little, you know, slices? I don't know. This is using a lot of cinnamon and sugar though. I'm gonna be real with you. This is aggressive. I would be wired after this. Full on running up the wall, over the ceiling, and then out the door. Just yeet myself right out. I feel like yeeting yourself out a door is the only way to do it if you're on like a sugar high. Okay, so that looks, you know, nice and cozy in there. I could probably fit in like 2 more, but I don't know her yet, and I don't wanna like mess this up. So we're just gonna start with this as a good starting point to see what we need. And the recipe that I found off TikTok didn't have any specific instructions for how long or what temperature to do the French toast at, so I'm gonna do a little research and find out what normally people do with French toast in an air fryer, because that is super unhelpful. That's an important part of it. Oh, sticks. Sticks is the word I was looking for, not slices. Good for me. Okay, this recipe has a lot of high rating. I'm looking at Love Bakes Good Cakes. Love Bake Good Cake?
Love Bakes Good Cakes.
This is a tongue twister. Okay, I found it. So we're gonna put it in at 350 for 8 minutes, and that should give us a nice crispy coating. So let's do that. Hello. Okay, please be delicious. All right, it's been 8 minutes. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, she crusty. It smells so good. Nice and French toasty. Mmm, need to try that immediately. Oh, what a surprise. Are you here? Are you here to taste test things?
Let me help you with the maple syrup.
Yes. Look at that.
It does look good.
Right? Like crispy? Hopefully not too crispy. Oh.
Looks like there's some give to it.
Yeah. So I did a whole bunch of different ones. I have some little slicey guys.
Can I hold this?
Well, does it look like I'm struggling? I have the whole wheat toast versus the regular white. And then I have a whole piece versus the little slices.
I can eat the whole piece if you want.
Wow, it's so generous of
That's
you.
helpful.
So it's very crispy on the top, obviously not at all on the bottom. You can see on the bottom, it was stuck there. But one side's crispy, so that's something. I don't know why I got the world's smallest little plate here.
Doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad. I'm trying to figure out which one's the white bread versus the whole wheat. I think this is whole wheat and this is the white bread. Oh, we'll just start here and work our way around.
Let's do it. Whole wheat.
So crispy.
Ooh, nice sweet.
That's so sweet. I don't know if that's legal.
That's carnival food.
It is crispy on the outside.
Yep.
And it's sugary.
Oh boy.
Like I coated that in cinnamon and sugar.
Try the white bread?
Yep, I did like that though.
Yeah.
You didn't like
I
it.
don't want any more bites.
All right. I feel like I like that one more, and only because I like that it was a better ratio of bread to crispy, sugary shell.
Yes, I think that had more of that traditional French toast breadiness.
Like you got that nice eggy flavor
Yeah,
to
that's
it,
what it is. Yeah.
which you didn't get in the other one. I liked the consistency of the whole wheat one with like the grainy bits, but I like it better thicker. I think a thicker bread is better with this one. Do you want to try the whole one? I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but like that's way easier than like cutting it into little pieces.
Oh yeah, dipping each one individually, I guess.
Yeah. Wait for me. Not much different to me.
No.
I thought maybe because like crispy edges.
The thicker ones somehow taste less sweet. Probably because there's more bread to sugar ratio.
I think you could do like a hearty bread versus like a white bread preference, you know? I don't think you need to cut it up into little pieces, though they are adorable. That was tasty.
They're good.
That's a good start.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
excited. All right, now I want to test out the recipe that I feel like most people really like when it comes to an air fryer, and that is fries, but not just any fries. No, these are the loaded fries. They have cheese and bacon and all the good stuff that goes on top of them, and you cook them in here and people are obsessed with it. This is gonna make them crispy and delicious. You don't need any of the oil, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna start with the frozen French fries. We're just gonna dump them in. So we're gonna start first by cooking the fries, 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna turn them halfway through. Get in there. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna speed along and they'll be done. I actually took out the fries 2 minutes early. Look at them, they look so good. Ooh. Yes, all of this, yes. But you know what it needs? Cheese and bacon. That right there, that's art. And how much cheese, you may ask? Your heart knows when it's enough cheese. Then of course, cannot forget some nice crispy bacon. And then we're gonna put this back into the air fryer for a couple of minutes just to melt all this delicious cheese. Heat up the bacon. I want to try these so bad. They look amazing. All right, I'm still trying to dial in and figure out like the optimal amount of time that goes in because I can't see it, which I find annoying. But I also added in a little bit of mozzarella on top too because, again, never too much cheese. All right, Chris. I have fries.
Fries.
Fries. Now these are cheesy fries.
But cheesy fries.
But they're not poutine.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's something a little bit different.
Different as in not as good. Not that I'm prejudging them or anything.
or whatever.
It's just that poutine's very good.
Poutine is so good.
It's good.
I mean, cheesy. I put a little bit of the green onions on top, you know? Bacon. It's gonna be boiling hot. Is it boiling hot? Nice and crispy.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be good with like a little bit of gravy?
Definitely better with gravy, but in lieu of gravy, little bit of salt.
There's not
Little-
enough
little
in here.
sprinkle salt.
Did I tell you there's also bacon and cheese in here?
I noted.
And fry. This right here. This is post-bar food. But what's better? Is this or poutine? What would you? It's not even a question. Oh, this is good. I'm just saying. Maybe you haven't tried poutine yet.
Gravy and cheese curds. Come on, it's what goes on fries.
But I'm still gonna eat all of this. Maybe not all of it. I may get a stomachache from that.
I can help.
This was tasty. I like this. It did a good job. Easy peasy.
Was it quick with the frozen fries?
Yeah, it's almost too quick. With this machine, you can't see what you're cooking, which I find personally kind of annoying. I do like that about an oven, that you can just like peek on it or whatever. And I know I can just like open it up and take a look or whatever, but I feel like I'm ruining the whole cooking process when I do that. It's annoying that I can't just like take a look.
Yeah.
There needs to be glass on it. Just helping out the air frying community.
I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah. Now, could I really test an air fryer if I wasn't testing the classic cookies? I actually asked you guys on Instagram what some of your favorite recipes are, and that was one of them. And I was like, well, I mean, if you want, I guess I'm gonna make some. So I have here some classic Pillsbury cookie dough, and I actually it's for science, but I really just want a lot of cookies. I put some of the cookie dough in the oven to cook, and just for comparison's sake, I want to see side by side how they're different, how they're the same, if I prefer one over the other, because the air fryer takes a lot less time, so that would be a win. So we're gonna chop up some cookie dough. I mean, how many cookies? Let's not be greedy, I'm gonna start with 4. Place them down. I saw a couple of different recipes for cookies and how to cook them. The one I think I'm gonna follow is the one that said 350 for 5 minutes. And even then, I'm probably gonna do 350 for 3 minutes and just kind of check them, because no one wants overdone cookies. Nobody wants that. So now we have our cookie dough in here. I'm gonna stick it into the air fryer for 5 minutes. And by 5, I mean 3. Then we're gonna check on it. We're just gonna see. Well, I've done it. I've somehow ruined cookies and I'm very upset. First, let's start with the positive. These came out of the oven. I was watching them, maybe about 10 minutes. And then the air fryer ones, I only put in for 2 minutes because I got scared. And look at what I ended up with. And I left those in for another. You shush! I am ranting here. I don't understand. I don't understand. Did I make them too thin? Like, what's the, oh, they're very hot still. But they're gooey. Okay, well, now I'm kind of intrigued. Okay, I'm gonna let everything cool and just kind of get a lay of the land right now. What is this? Oh, I might be wrong. These are not done. They're just done on the top, which is super confusing. So you can see on the inside they're still quite raw. So I'm gonna put them back in and see what happens. All right, burning my cookies update. So I put them in for another 2 minutes and now they look really brown on the top. Maybe this is the way that air fryer cookies are supposed to look, but to me it just looks wrong. Now the issue is that when I try and just like pick up said cookie, it is quite raw. Well guys, made an error. In rereading the instructions, because I couldn't figure out why they didn't work and why everyone seemed to love them, it just didn't make any sense to me. So in rereading it, I missed the part where it said to preheat the air fryer. So that is what I'm currently doing right now. I am preheating it. We are gonna try it again, and I'm trying 2 different thicknesses of cookie dough as well. I'm trying a thicker one and a thinner one, just to see if I prefer it, and we're gonna taste test. See, there they are. Preheated this guy, and now they're going in for 5 minutes. Here we go. Now please be delicious. All right, I did exactly as the recipe called for. I feel like this heavy one. Ooh, no, she's not done. Nope. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, this is still promising. Oh, a little bit not done. See right there? See how it's still kind of gooey? Yeah, no, we don't want that. I'm still gonna taste test them and just see and compare it to the ones in the oven and just see if I like one better than the other. Okay, so first of all, I've been snacking on the ones out of the oven. They're nice and soft on the inside. They've got a little bit of a chew to the outside, which is just exactly what I'm looking for in a cookie. I know everyone has different preferences, but that is mine. Very tasty. All right, so now let's grab this guy. Very golden on the top and raw on the bottom. So I really have to dial in that cooking time or temperature. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Because I mean, this cooked in 5 minutes. And if I can get cookies in 5 minutes and like it's a good texture and I like it, not saying this would be a game changer, but it might be a game changer. So let's taste test for like texture. Interesting. Very crumbly on the top and then it's raw underneath. I think I still like these stove cookies more and only because I like more of a chewy and soft cookie versus a crispy and soft cookie. It's like all just like chocolate chip cookie dough goo on my hands. But way to go me not reading all the instructions though. I mean, how many of us have done that in the past? Well, I can't just keep eating it though. Now here's a recipe that I wasn't expecting to see on TikTok. Air frying a Subway sub. I mean, did I watch it skeptically? Yes, I did. But am I here making it? Also, yes. So the first thing we need to do is we need to batter our Subway. Something I didn't expect myself to ever say. So we have our flour, egg, panko breadcrumbs, and we have, of course, our sub. Now I didn't get mine toasted just because we are going to toast it. And I got a pizza one because that sounds awesome. A panko crusted sub with pizza in it, yes. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to first coat it in flour. It's a weird thing that I'm doing right now. Dust that bread with some flour. All right, now we're going to dunk it in egg, because again, why not? And now, the piece de resistance, the panko breadcrumbs. Really get a nice crunchy crust going there, just all over. Then I have my bowl thing, air fryer bowl. I don't know what we call it yet. I'm gonna take my Sambo, I'm gonna put it right inside and heat it to 200 degrees. I couldn't see how much time they did with it, but I'm gonna start with 2 minutes and kind of go from there. Gotta wash some breadcrumbs off, you know. All right, in goes the sandwich and let's see what happens. It probably needs more time, but we're gonna start with 2 minutes, because again, I have no idea. Is it 2 minutes? Is it 10? Who's to say? All right, let's see what it looks like. Okay, I think it needs more time. Back in it goes. All right, ta-da! So I mean, it looks the same, but it is panko breadcrumbs, so they don't really color that much anyway. Ooh, it's crispy, a little bit warm. Oh yeah, let's try it. Chris, I assume you went in on this?
I think I do. Do I?
I don't know, we're gonna find out. Okay, listen. Is it crunchy?
That's good crunch. Should a sub be crunchy? I guess we'll find out.
I mean, it looks good. It just isn't like melted as much as I thought.
It feels wrong. I'm open to it.
Right?
Cheers.
Cheers. I genuinely don't know what to think of this.
That's exactly what a crunchy sub should taste like, but I agree that I don't know if a crunchy sub is any good. I don't prefer this to a sub, but like, it can't be done any better than that.
That's exactly it. I don't think the panko is adding anything superb to this. Like, I think if we added like Parmesan and like something like I don't know, it's just crunchy. Okay, now onto the one that I'm probably the most excited about, and that is Oreo stuffed beignets. Does that not sound amazing? And there were a bunch of different ways that people were making this recipe, so I'm following one in particular, but I'm sure there are other ways, so if you have any others that you would recommend, leave them down below. But the one we're going to do starts with some crescent roll dough, this dough, and every single time, I'm just gonna open it. Try not to jump and scare myself. We'll also need a cutting board. Cutting board is good idea. Very good with English. All right, let's do this, everyone. Bracing myself. It's okay, Rachel, it's just dough. Every time. Why? Why am I like this? We're just going to unroll this now that we fully scared ourselves. You really gotta earn the beignets. So you gotta scare yourself first. Then we have, of course, the Oreos, but it seems like you could also stuff it with whatever treats you want. Like you could do Reese's peanut butter cups, you could do Oreos, you could do dark chocolate Oreos, I don't know. And then all we're gonna do is take the Oreo, put it into the center of one of the little triangles here, and then just wrap it up. Just wrap it up. Pretty straightforward, not a lot of work goes into this, which is why I love air fryer recipes. There we have one little cute bundle. So I'm gonna do a couple of these, and then I'm gonna put it in the little air fryer basket here. I just use a little bit of neutral oil, like a vegetable oil or something, on a paper towel and just really lightly greased it just so they don't stick. And I'm also gonna brush the top of these with a little butter because I feel like That's just needed. It's a pastry and it's needed. Just wrapping up my little Oreo presents here. Little gift in every bundle. Look at those. Look how cute those are. And now I have a little bit of melted butter. We're gonna get these in here. And I'm going to make sure I'm spacing them apart enough just so that air can circulate really well in here. And then a little bit of butter on top. There we go. Just a little, not too much. Oh wait, hold on. Taking out my Oreos because this particular recipe says to preheat the air fryer for 2 to 3 minutes on 320. I'm excited. Now I just have to wait so I can taste test them. Best day. All right. They look so good. This is delightful. Okay, I'm excited. They look nice and golden. They got nice and puffy. They're fully cooked. So excited. Okay, I need to like dust these with some powdered sugar and then we need to taste test them. They look amazing. They got like a little leaf print on the bottom. That's fun. I mean, nobody's mad about this. This looks amazing. All right, Christopher, I'm ready.
What's this one?
Beignets,
Ew.
but air fryer.
Those look fancy.
Right?
Yeah.
Ignore the little one. I wanted to cut it open so you can see what's it looks like on the inside. Like it looks cute, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like nice
Yeah.
and puffy. It cooked well all the way through. Didn't
Yeah.
need to flip it or anything.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, they look tasty, so.
Good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly little Oreo flavor there. That was very beignet heavy. It's good.
At first I wasn't sure. I was like, oh no. I feel like there's nothing that's been added to this. But as you chew it more, like you really do get a very strong crescent roll flavor.
Yeah.
It would probably do better with less flaky crescent roll. It's just that's a little bit more work, but like it's pretty cute and it's quite delicious. Can you imagine like a Reese's peanut butter cup in here?
I don't remember what peanut butter tastes like. Been too long.
Well, I mean, what can you say? Slightly broken, but I'm a lovable human.
Worth it, but like
I don't know if I'm gonna share these, just FYI. Okay, so I've been starting to pull together a lot of your recipes from Instastory, and oh my goodness, I have so many good ones for air fryers. So there may need to be a part 2. And if there are any other recipes that you would like to share, put them in the comment section below. Some that are like unique or really interesting, or you're just like super excited about them because it's just absolutely incredible. I wanna know, and I feel like we all wanna know some good air fryer recipes. I mean, I'm sold. This is really fun, super tasty, and very easy to do. And don't forget to check out playlists of other videos in case you have missed any. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Love you all. Mwah.